Hello everybody, Colton R here. Welcome back to more NCAA Football 2006. In the last episode, we went to Happy Valley and played Penn State and we destroyed them 45-7. And now, we are back home in the Horseshoe about to play Michigan State. Yeah, Michigan State. Alright, here we go. Michigan State, Ohio State, let's do it. Let's play. And hopefully, Michigan State's not this tough. Because what I'm looking for is basically a blowout. I just want to get to a very early lead and then just run away with it.
Hi everybody, Brad Nessler here with Lee Corso and Kirk Herbstreit bringing you today's exciting matchup.
Beautiful evening at Ohio Stadium. Very beautiful.
Weather, so get your blood pumping.
Very beautiful indeed.
The Michigan State Spartans and the Buckeyes of Ohio State.
And here's the Big Ten rankings so far.
Know each other very well.
So Northwestern has tied Michigan. And here come the Buckeyes. So if we win here today, it'll be a three-way tie for first place in the Big Ten. And there's Troy Smith getting warmed up.
He's the reason they win this game big. I've been quiet about this, but I think it's finally time for my pick. This one's for you, Kurt.
And Lee Corso's picking Ohio State over Michigan State.
All right, you heard it from Lee Corso himself. We'll see how that pick pans out. In the meantime, let's go down to the coin toss.
Alright, we won the toss. And let's receive this time. So Michigan State will get the ball to start the second half.
Michigan State has lined up for the kick.
All right, let's get this underway. Ohio State, Michigan State.
Here's the kick. Number 4 fields it at the left.
And got up to near the 25-yard line with that return. All right. Gonna go halfback slam here.
The Buckeyes come out in a two tight end set. And down he goes. They get a yard on the play.
1 yard gain on the play.
Alright. Didn't get a whole lot of yards there.
Ball on the 25.
But that's fine.
The Buckeyes line up with two tight ends.
Oh, wow.
Taken down. Pick up of a yard for
The running game is not really working out for us here. Looks like we'll have to try the passing game here.
It's 3rd down and 8 to go. Ball on the 26.
Alright, we're third for third down conversions.
And they have 3 bunched.
Alright, gonna throw it again. And that's a first down. Ted Ginn Jr. with the reception.
Ohio State has just been dominant on offense.
So far, so good. They got themselves in the top 10 of the country all year long.
Gonna run it and picked up a few yards there.
The running back gives them 6 yards on the ground. 2nd and 4. This is the 5th play of this drive. The Buckeyes line up in an I formation. They'll give it off here. Gain of 1.
Yeah, got a few yards on that run. Let's go back to the A set and see if we can convert a third down here.
The Buckeyes line up with 2
Oh yeah, that's another first down and more.
And they get a nice gain on 3rd down.
Remember when we talked to the coach? He mentioned that he wanted to run the ball against this defense, and he felt that he may have some success. Well, they had some success on that play.
It's 1st and 10, and this is the 7th play of the current drive. One-man backfield. Gets the ball. No, they faked it. He's
gonna throw it to Holmes, and it almost got picked off.
Incomplete. He was facing a mad rush when he threw that ball into the end zone.
They came after him, sweetheart, big time.
Second and 10. Ball on the 32. The Buckeyes come out in a bunch formation.
Gonna throw it again, and it's incomplete.
He had it knocked loose before he could control it.
Just a great play here by the defender to force the issue.
So far,
Yeah, and this time around we're gonna run the football.
Unable to stop them on 3rd down.
Probably like wide.
Inside handoff. Tackle.
Well, I was trying to see if we can get a few yards on that one.
That wasn't a bad game there.
All right, so 4th and 5. You know what? Let's go for it. Yeah, the crowd won't like it, but hopefully we can get a first down here. And we do. Got the first down. And we extend the drive.
The exact same play they just ran.
This defense better find a way to
And we're second in red zone scoring, which is great. Calm down the stadium, Pauls. Yeah, it's another 5-yard gain right there. We're going to go no huddle here. And we're going to run another no huddle.
The Buckeyes line up with 2 tight ends.
Another handoff to Pittman.
That line came off the ball and just kept their feet moving and knocked them back.
Good blocks and great running by the ball carrier also.
On the ground with the tailback. They'll bring him down. The halfback picks up a yard. The Buckeyes come out in the ace formation. They keep it on the ground with a tailback.
Ooh, almost a first down.
Gain by the back.
3rd and goal here.
Ohio State goes with the ace set.
And that's a touchdown. Antonio Pittman. And he just broke the school record for rushing touchdowns in a season. The record that was held by Archie Griffin back in 1975. And now it's time to attempt the extra point. And it's good. And look at Bruce Buckeye. He's happy.
Ohio State 7, Michigan State nothing.
And we took some time off that clock. Minute 22 left in the first. We took almost about 4 minutes off the clock, which is good. Because it gives Michigan State less time to score. All right, 1st and 10 here for Michigan State. Let's get that stadium pulse high and up.
The Spartans set up in the gun.
Oh, it's a fumble, and it's recovered by Anthony Schlegel.
halfback was unlucky there. He had a good tight grip on the
Anthony
ball.
Schlegel, number 51, comes up with the football. Oh, and Bobby Carpenter was the one that caused the fumble. So a forced fumble by Bobby Carpenter and a fumble recovery by Anthony Schlegel. Awesome.
They'll start this drive at the 26.
Start the drive at the 26-yard line. First and 10.
Ohio State comes out with 2 tight ends. And he's taken down. 3-yard gain by the running back.
All right, 3-yard rush.
2nd and 7. Ball on the 23-yard line.
2nd and 7 here.
The Buckeyes come out in a 2.
Oh yeah, that's a great run.
Tackle.
And that's another first down.
Perfectly.
That's because the defense.
But we're gonna no huddle
It's
this.
almost like saying, if at first you don't succeed, try it again. Well, this one is, if you succeed, run it again, sweetheart.
And Antonio Pittman almost has 1,500 yards rushing in this season.
Let's see if they can punch this one in.
Oh, almost a touchdown.
They sent the blitz and drilled the running back before he could
3rd and
find
goal.
any daylight.
We're gonna go goal line set, halfback ISO.
They put everyone up on the line.
And we're still short, but we're gonna no huddle this.
Looks like they're trying to catch the defense off guard here.
Hey, why not? See if the defense can stop you.
Ohio State will line up
And that's a
the
touchdown.
here, and he manages
Antonio
to find
Pittman.
the end zone for the 2nd time this half.
Yep, he's really finding his way into the end zone. He's off to a great start.
Excuse me. And Brutus is happy again. Had to get a drink of water real quick.
Ohio State to kick this one off. And he got all of this one. Great kick.
And that's going to be a touchback.
Time once again for this offense to come back out and start another drive.
Yep, I picked the wrong defensive play. Oh well. Hopefully it won't be a bad decision here.
Number 5 with 3 wide receivers. Setting up the play action.
Incomplete.
Incomplete. He had his wide out, but he couldn't hit him.
When he misses, it's usually high, and that's something he's been working very hard with his coach on.
So it's 2nd and 10. Ball on their own 20. The Spartans come out in the ace formation. A little juke. There he goes. And they make the stop, and that one goes for a big, big first down.
You know, every time you run the ball successfully like that, that defense starts to creep up a little bit. That's when you go to the air, my friend. Over the top.
And that'll be the end of the first quarter.
And we've come to the end of the first quarter with the
And we
score,
lead
Ohio State
14-0 over Michigan State.
Nothing. 1st and 10. Ball on their own 33. The Spartans set up in the gun. He drops back. Looking. Throw short.
Oh, wow. I don't know how he made that
Nice
pass.
decision by the quarterback.
Not only was it good decision-making, but the offensive line protected just long enough for him to find his target.
And when you combine the two, it'll be a first down 9 out of 10 times.
It's 1st and 10. Ball on the 46-yard line. Number 5 lines up with 5 wide out. Back to pass. He steps up. He's looking. Across the middle. And they couldn't hook up on that one. And he overthrew his wide receiver.
I don't know too many 7-foot guys playing football, so maybe he should aim lower the next time.
It's 2nd down and 10 to go. Ball on the 46. Number 5 comes to the line with 3 wide. Little shake and bake move. And he's tackled. A 10-yard gain.
Ooh, short.
It's 3rd and inches, and this is the 6th play of the drive. Going with the shotgun here.
Hands a quarterback keeper.
Tackle.
And did he get the first down? He did. Dang it.
It's 1st and 10. This is the 7th play of this drive.
I really thought we got them.
Michigan
I guess
State
not.
comes to the line, only one man in the backfield. Bounces off the would-be tackler. Brought down. Gain of 2.
On the run. Gain of 2 on the play.
2nd and 8 coming up here. And this is the 8th play of the drive. Michigan State in a 4-wide set. He rolls left across the middle. Got it to the senior.
I like the defense that was
Oh
called.
man,
They just
Michigan
couldn't make the play on
State
the ball.
You're right. It wasn't necessarily bad defense.
got another
The offense
first
just
down.
Executed, and the result is a first down.
On the 12, and they can smell the goal line. The Spartans come out showing 3 wide. Drops back to pass.
And that's a sack.
The 4th-year man at defensive end brings down the quarterback for the sack.
That's exactly what you'd expect out of a team. Big plays to fire this defense up.
That was by number 57, Mike Kudla.
2nd and 13. This is the 10th play of this drive. The Spartans come out in the ace formation. On the ground with a tailback. Makes a move. And they make the stop. They go with a run, and that'll be a gain of 9.
9-yard gain on the play.
3rd and 4 here.
Number 5 is back in the gun. They keep it on the ground with a tailback.
And that's a stop.
Maybe a yard on that.
And now Michigan State will have to go for a field goal. So this is a 22-yard field goal for Michigan State to cut the lead to 11 points.
Line up for the field goal. This should be a chip shot.
Kick is up, and it is good.
Splits the uprights. Here's the Pontiac drive summary, bringing you fuel for the soul. Looks like they're ready for the kick.
Number 4 back to return.
Kicks it off. Number 7.
And now
takes it
here's
from the
Ted
6.
Ginn Jr. And got a pretty good return there.
On their last drive, moving the ball down the field
All the way up to the
touchdown.
36.
See if they can duplicate.
Pretty good return. All right.
They'll go to work at the 36. 2 tight end set.
1st and 10 here, and here's Pittman. And that's a first down.
And the halfback ripped off a nice gain there to get him the first.
Hey, this kid's a good-looking back. Let's see if they go to him again.
It's 1st and 10. Ball on the 49-yard line. Single set backfield.
And off to Pittman again.
And they make the stop. 4 yards gain.
On the run. Gain of 4 on the play.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Ball right around midfield.
7-yard line.
The Buckeyes line up with 2 tight ends. They keep it on the ground with a tailback. And he's tackled. The running back gets 2 on the carry.
Gain of 2 on the play.
All right, we
It's
just
third
need
down and
4
4
yards for a
Ball on
first
45.
down here.
They line up in a double tight set. They'll go with the run.
And we got those yards.
Brought down. Kirky managed to get enough
And
there.
Pittman is over 100 yards
That's a
rushing
great effort there
today.
by the running back to be able to get the ball upfield and pick up another valuable first down.
I think this time around we'll
And
pass.
this
We'll
is
try
the
a pass
fifth
play.
in the current drive. 2 tight end set.
Fake the handoff. Drop back to pass to Holmes. And he's got it. Touchdown, Santonio Holmes.
Do they have that defense guessing now or what? I mean, did you see how well the quarterback hid the ball?
Yeah, some quarterbacks are just so good at selling the play action. It's truly an overlooked skill. You take my friend Kirk.
Oh, that was
He
beautiful.
wasn't known for his
Troy
speed,
Smith
but
to
boy, he could
Santonio
do a good play
Holmes.
fake. You
calling me slow? This is coming from a guy whose nickname is based on his foot speed. Isn't that right, Scooter?
Yeah, left out sunshine.
And now to attempt the
It's
extra
sunshine,
point,
sweetheart.
Josh Houston to kick, Justin Zwick to hold it down. Excuse me.
Here's the drive summary brought to you by
It's now an 18-point ball game. 21-3 Ohio State.
Ohio State lines up for the kickoff. Number 32 and number 20 back to return. Kicks it off.
And that's a touchback.
And they can forget about returning this one. Just about ready to call the first play of this drive. They were able to pick up a field goal on their last possession. They'll take over at the 20-yard line.
Tap the crap out of the L2 button.
They'll work from the shotgun. Little misdirection.
And that is a sack. A.J. Hawk.
Michigan State takes a timeout.
And Michigan State will take a timeout. That's their first timeout.
Second down and 14.
Second and 14 for Michigan State.
And this impact receiver is looking to make a play. He's in the zone.
Ooh, that was a pretty good catch.
And he's taken down. And
They're
that was
2
a
yards
big
short of the
play.
first down.
It's third down and 2 to go. Ball on their own 28.
Tap the crap out of the L2 button again.
Michigan State lines up with 3 receivers. The option left.
Excuse me. And that's going to be a tackle for a loss. Bobby Carpenter.
The quarterback trying to do a little too much by himself.
Hey, maybe
Oh, it's
next
actually a
time
sack.
he'll
And
get it out
oh,
of the
nope. Don't need excessive celebration. Ooh, actually, timeout.
Ohio State calls a timeout.
We're going to take a timeout. We got 2 timeouts remaining with 27 seconds left.
Michigan State ready to put this one away. Number 8 gets it off.
And that was a terrible punt.
45.
A pretty terrible punt.
Let's take the time to let you know that our game is brought to you by EA Sports.
We got 2 timeouts. Ball is on the 43, so I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to try and run the football
They'll start this drive at the
and see how
43.
much, like how many yards I can get running the football.
2 tight end set. And down
Okay,
he goes.
timeout.
Not much for
Ti-
the runner as he
timeout.
gets
That
back to the
was-
line of scrimmage. Ohio
That was
State
not
takes a
pretty.
timeout.
Okay, so no gain on that play. Alright, looks like we're going to go to our passing playbook here. Halfback corner.
It's second down and 10 to go. Ball on the 43. Number 10 with 3 wide
Dropping
receivers.
back to pass, throwing it again.
Wants to throw.
Got hit as I threw, and it's a first down.
Way to look
Alright,
ahead.
let's hurry up the line. Hurry up the line. Hurry.
Great hands there. Now we're looking
No
for
huddle.
first
No
down.
huddle at all. Everyone gets set.
Ohio State lines up in a shotgun set. They'll throw on first down. Fires deep
Oh,
on the right side.
in and out of his
There's
hands.
no excuse for dropping a
Okay, so I got 5 seconds left. Now I can either take a field goal
inexcusable.
or I can just throw another pass. You know what? I'm going to throw another pass. But it's going to be a Hail Mary. We're going Hail Mary on this one.
Second and 10. Ball on the 25.
Because why not?
5 wide. Back to pass. Looking. He
This
rolls
time I'm
out
going to
the
throw
right.
to 11.
Out there.
And it's a touchdown! Anthony Gonzalez, number 11, with the touchdown with 0 seconds left on the clock. A 25-yard touchdown pass from Troy Smith to Anthony Gonzalez. Now to attempt the extra point. And it's good.
And he tacks on the extra point. one half of play. This one is not even close. Our score.
And we lead at halftime, 28-3. A 25-point ball game here. Ooh, and USC and Notre Dame are in a close one, 21-14. Florida takes care of LSU. Oh my goodness, Northwestern beat Purdue. Okay. So that's why Northwestern's still undefeated in the Big Ten. Okay. Alright, and since we got the ball in the first half, Michigan State will start with the ball in the second half.
Kicks it off.
And they're going to take it from their own end zone. Oh, it's a fumble! And it's recovered by Ohio State! Anthony Gonzalez recovers the fumble! He got a touchdown catch, and he recovered a fumble! Oh, we got to take a look at the replay here. Oh, yeah. Anthony Gonzalez came up with the football, but who was that, like 18, number 18 forced the fumble. Yeah, he just straight up forced that fumble. And 18 was... pretty sure he's a wide receiver. If we can zoom in and see what position he is. Yep, it's a wide receiver. Devin Lyons. That was Devin Lyons forcing the fumble, and Anthony Gonzalez recovering the fumble.
First and 10. They're inside the 20.
All right. So Michigan State not starting off with the football to start the second half. Instead, it's us. And look at that. Antonio Pittman, touchdown, Ohio State. And yeah, this ball game is over, folks. It's over. They are down by a lot, and there's no coming back from this. Nope. Absolutely not. They're down by 31, about to be 32 points. So yeah, this is just another W in the win column for Ohio State. So 6-0, 3-0 in the Big Ten. And yeah, this ball game is over.
He kicks it.
We're about to get penalized for that. Yep. That was my fault. Oh boy.
They'll be set up with good field position after the kicker sent that one out of bounds.
It's the kicker's job to send that ball deep, so he messed up big time.
They'll set up shot at the 35-yard line. Michigan State comes to the line with 3 wide, and he's stopped behind the line. How about that stop?
Here the linebacker uses his speed to come up with a huge stop behind the line of scrimmage.
It's second down and 10 to go. Ball on the 35-yard line. Number 5 comes to the line with 3 wide. Again with the run. And they make the stop. He got back to the line of scrimmage, but not much more.
No gain on the play.
Third and 10. Ball on the 35. Michigan State lines up in a shotgun set.
All right, a crucial third down. The stadium pauses over crazy.
Drops back to pass.
It's not.
Steps up. He's looking.
There we go. That's a user sack. And that was with Quinn Pitcock, number 90.
Those guys on defense are just pinning their ears back right now, coming in as fast as they can.
Well, in that case, the offense needs to get a screen pass at halfback. Let him get behind and rush it in. takeoff behind his blockers for 6.
The Spartans line up to punt. Number 8 gets it off. Number 7.
And here's Ted Ginn Jr. Oh, he lost the football. And Michigan State recovers. And now Michigan State has the football at our own 40-yard line. At Ohio State's 40-yard line.
Comes to the line with 3 wide.
Now it looks like Michigan State's back in business a little bit.
He drops back.
Dropping back to pass, throws incomplete.
It falls incomplete.
Number 2, the intended receiver on the play.
2nd and 10. Ball on the 40. The Spartans set up in the gun. Back to Pat. He steps up, looks, throws it to the outside. Incomplete pass. He got the ball away, but it wasn't anywhere near a completion.
Nah, he just wanted to avoid the sack.
It's 3rd down and 10. Ball on the 40-yard line. They better block that linebacker. He is looking to make something happen. Oh, what a spectacular grab.
Good job of attacking the coverage to keep the drive alive.
That was a great looking pass to move the sticks on 3rd down.
1st and 10. Ball on the 22. Michigan State comes to the line. Only 1 man in the backfield. Handoff, and they got him for a loss.
And that's a tackle for a loss. A.J. Hawk with that tackle for a loss.
It's more like they devoured him. He had no shot at breaking clean.
It's 2nd down and 11 to go. This is the 5th play of this drive. Watch out for the man at wideout. He's feeling it right now. Again with a carry. There's a missed tackle, and he's tackled. That's a 3-yard pickup.
3-yard gain on the play.
And since we're in the red zone, let's have a look at the numbers. Brought to you by Old Spice Red Zone, when performance matters the most. The kicker got them points on their last red zone visit. Let's see if the offense can get points this time.
Incomplete. Now Michigan State will attempt a field goal. This one's from 37 yards.
Number 11 is lined up for the kick. He gets it up.
And it's no good. It hit the upright. It's no good.
No good.
Man, that's gotta suck.
They'll go to work at the 20.
Now Ohio State starts with the ball at their own 20.
On the ground with the tailback. And down he goes.
All right.
A couple, maybe 3 yards on that.
Small
run.
gain right there.
The 2nd down and 7 to go. Ball on their own 23. The Buckeyes come out in the ace formation, and they make the stop. The halfback picks up a yard.
Only 1 yard on that. Okay, time to go to the passing game here. Gonna go PA boot.
Now it's 3rd and 6 coming up. Ball on the 24. Ohio State sets up in the eye. Setting up the play action. Rolls to the
You know what? We're just gonna run the football.
And he's taken down.
And quarterback run for a couple of yards. And we're still short.
If he keeps getting hit like that.
You know what? Let's go for it.
Ohio State lines up in a double tight set. On the ground with the
And they stopped us.
down. Well, they'll turn the ball over on downs.
Yeah, football is a game of field position, and they just lost the battle right there.
They'll take over at the 27. Going with the shotgun here. They'll throw on 1st down. Looking. He's going.
Throws incomplete.
And it falls incomplete. And that pass falls incomplete because it was deflected.
That's great defense right there, Brad. That's something the coaches always remind their players to do. Get a hand up in the face of the quarterback.
Michigan State comes out of the shotgun. Inside handoff. A loss on that one as he couldn't get past those big linemen.
You got that right. They sacrificed
right.
their bodies in there and stuffed.
Loss of yardage there.
Coming up on this one. Ball on the
3rd down here for Michigan State.
Number 5 lines up with 5 wide out. He drops back, steps up, he's looking, wants to throw.
Throws incomplete.
This incomplete is credited to the wide out.
Absolutely. Quarterback executed his end of the deal.
And now it seems Michigan State will go for another field goal, this one from 46 yards. The last field goal miss, will they make it this time?
The kick is up.
And it is good.
It's right down the middle. So we take a moment to check out the Pontiac drive summary.
It is now 35-6.
Number 11 is lined up to kick this one off. We should have a return on this one.
And San Antonio Holmes to return this kickoff.
The offense saw their last drive end on 4th down. Will we see a similar result this time? They'll get the ball here at the 24. They come out with 3 wide receivers.
Oh, Ted Ginn's wide open. And he caught it. And he's tackled out of bounds.
Way to look at him. Heck of a job by the wide receiver.
And he was tackled out of bounds at the 35. So a great play there.
It's 1st and 10. Ball on the 35-yard line. The Buckeyes set up in the gun. Look.
Oh, I'm about to get sacked.
And he's going to be sacked for a loss. Now that's some heavy pressure.
It all starts with the battle up front. I don't care how good your receivers
All right, we're hurrying up the line. No huddle.
If you can't control the line of scrimmage, then it's tough to move the
Throwing it to San Antonio Holmes. Incomplete.
Make some plays for you if you give him enough time back there to throw.
Well, it looks like he's going to have to figure out how to make plays without time.
Passing situation here on 3rd and long. Ball on the 45-yard line. They'll work from the shotgun. Drop back.
Gonna throw it to Ted Ginn. Incomplete.
They tried the same pass play and it failed.
Good job here by the defense. They put an end to that obvious belief by the offensive coordinator that the play would have.
Yeah, I got a punt.
Ohio State ready to put this one away.
And just kidding, I'm gonna throw.
No, they're gonna throw it. Complete.
Well, it was caught by Ted Ginn Jr., but not enough for the 1st down.
That one away.
Yes, they should have. Now the other team gets the ball in great field position.
It's 1st and 10. Ball on their own 43. Michigan State lines up with 3 receivers. He's into the open field. Sheds that one. And they make the stop. And that was a nice run. That was a great job by that big offensive line.
Yeah, it really was, Brad. And also a nice read by the ball carrier to find that running lane.
When you break one like that, you got to give a lot of credit.
And that's the end of the 3rd quarter. We lead 35-6 at the end of 3.
The score, Ohio State 35, Michigan State 6. 1st and 10. Ball on the 40-yard line. Ace backfield. They're going to pitch it. They'll drop in for a loss. They get a 1-yard loss on that one.
1-yard loss on the play.
Look at how dominant they've been on defense.
I'll tell you, as an offense, you've been pretty successful.
And look at that. We still have the #1 defense in the country.
They're one of the best in the country. Just look at those numbers.
Going with the shotgun here. They'll go with the run.
And that's a tackle for a loss. A.J. Hawk.
He might be out.
You know, at the end of the year, you're going to look back at this and remember this is one of the hits of the year. That guy can really bring it.
3rd and 15 coming up. Ball on the 45. Number 5 is back in the gun. Back to pass. He's rolling right.
Intercepted.
He's right
Mike D'Andrea with the pick.
Interception by the defense.
And yeah, that's basically over, folks.
Not much, except maybe put in some younger players to get some game experience. This game is over.
They'll start this drive at the 48. Ohio State comes to the line, only one man in the backfield.
Here's Pittman.
He spins around, knocked out of bounds.
Got a nice carry there.
With that run, he's now gone over 1,500 yards on the year.
Wow, what a great season for this kid.
He's met most of the preseason expectations that were set for him by his coaches. He's got to be happy about that.
Oh, yeah, and that's a touchdown. Antonio Pittman.
Ohio State. How'd you like that last score, Lee?
43 yards for the touchdown.
With that score, his total now is 4 touchdowns on the ground for this game. Unbelievable.
Now to attempt the extra point. And it's good.
And he hits the PAT. Time to take a look at the drive summary. It's brought to you by Pontiac. Fuel for the soul. Ohio State is ready to kick it away. He kicks it off, and he got all of that one. And this one's going to come back to the 20.
Let's watch this defense and how aggressive they are. They were able to get a pick the last time, and they're like a wild animal. When they smell blood, they go in for the kill.
Take it easy, coach. You're getting excited.
Hey, that's right, sweetheart. I'm always excited.
They'll work from the shotgun. He steps up in the pocket. It's
Incomplete.
the linebacker managed to break that one up.
And we're getting penalized for unsportsmanlike conduct.
Down, and here's the call.
All right.
Personal foul. Unsportsmanlike conduct. 15-yard penalty. First down.
First and 10. Ball on their own 35. Michigan State lines up in a shotgun set. They'll throw on first down.
Incomplete.
He took his eyes off the ball and dropped it.
You got to squeeze that ball, then think about where you're going to go.
So it's second and 10. Ball on the 35. They line up in the shotgun. He drops back. Wants to throw outside. And it's incomplete.
Yeah, that was caught out of bounds. Incomplete.
He's still looking to complete his first pass in this drive. Third and 10. Ball on the 35-yard line. Number 5 has 4 receivers lined up here. Drops back to pass. He steps up, looking.
And incomplete.
And it's knocked down.
You can't expect to get a good drive when you're unable to complete any pass.
Now Michigan State will have to punt.
Didn't get him any points.
Ted Ginn Jr. back deep to return.
They line up to punt this one away. He punts it.
And nothing
Goes at the 31.
that we could do there.
This offense to come back out and start another
No
drive.
punt coverage there.
They'll set up shop at the 31-yard line. The Buckeyes line up with 2 tight ends.
Oh, and there's Antonio Pittman.
Spins upfield. Brought down. A nice
Pretty good
job
run
on the
there.
offensive line, and they pick up a gain of 8. Second and 2. Ball on their own 39. One man backfield.
And there's Pittman again. Spin move.
At the 40. And they make the stop. What are your thoughts, Kirk?
Well, I think, Brad, this guy's just a big-time back. One thing to rush for 200 yards, but it's another thing.
All right.
He has today.
We're on the 30-yard line. Another awesome run by Pittman.
It's first and 10. Ball on the 30. They come out with a big set.
And there goes Pittman again.
Tackle.
And another first
Pretty
down.
good run.
Incredible effort there, running the football by this guy.
The pressure turns up when in the red zone, and that's when you turn to Old Spice red zone, when performance matters the most. On the ground.
And that is a touchdown.
Ohio
Antonio Pittman.
I can't remember the last time I saw a guy score 5 rushing touchdowns in one game. What a great
And you know what time it is. Time to go for 2.
For this guy. His performance will go down as my yo of the week.
All right, here we go with the 2-point conversion here. And we got it. 50 points on Michigan State.
Bringing us this summary of how that drive.
Oh, I hope I can score 50 points on Michigan.
And it looks like they're ready for the kickoff. He sends this one deep. No chance for a return. It'll come out to the 20.
And touchback there. And now it's time to play defense again. First and 10 for Michigan State.
Michigan State goes with the ace set here. Inside give. Has some daylight. Brought down. Picked up big yards there, and he's going to have a first down.
Yeah, nice job there. This guy does a good job of reading his blocks and accelerating through the hole.
Michigan State comes out in the shotgun. Back to pass. Steps up. He's looking. He's going left. And that one's fallen incomplete. Oh, he could have had a big reception that time, guys.
Just let that one get away from his vision just for a split second.
It's second down and 10 to go. Ball on the 35-yard line. Michigan State.
All right, second and 10 here for Michigan State.
They'll wrestle him down in the backfield.
Excellent job.
That's a tackle for a loss.
Yep, the quarterback thought he could spread him out and find a
Third down. Time to get that stadium pulse up.
None of that.
Michigan State comes to the line, only one man in the backfield. He drops back, looks, wants to throw outside, and he's tackled. The receiver did come down with the ball, but he'll be short of the first down.
Yeah, I just
4th
can't
and
figure out
8
why
for
he
Michigan
went
State,
back
and it's going to be another punt.
They line up the punt.
Ted Ginn Jr. back deep to return.
Number 8 gets it off.
And can't do anything on that return.
The offense heading back out onto the field after that kick, hoping to turn this drive into another touchdown. They'll go to work at the 30-yard line. They line up in a double tight set.
Oh, and there goes Pittman.
Across midfield.
He's gone.
At the 40.
He is gone. That's a touchdown. Antonio Pittman.
Well, at this point, these guys
70-yard touchdown run. And it's over, folks. They're down by 50. There's no way Michigan State's coming back. The Spartans are no more. They are saying, get our butts back to East Lansing. This one's over, y'all. Oh, hold on, timeout. Didn't mean to go for a field goal. I meant to go for a 2-point conversion.
Ohio State will line up in a jumbo set here.
All right, here we go with the 2-point conversion. It's good.
They got it. So with just over 2 minutes remaining in the fourth quarter,
It's now 58-6.
58. Michigan State 6. Ohio State to kick this one off. Number 2 and number 32 deep to return. He sends this one deep.
And that's a touchback.
And this one's going to come back to the 20. The offense comes back down the field, hoping to build off their last drive.
Well, they had something going, but were unable to get any points.
They'll take over at the 20. The Spartans come out in a 2 tight end set. Handoff up the middle. And down he goes. 10-yard pickup on the play. Second down and short. Ball on the 30.
All right, second and inches here for Michigan State. But it doesn't really matter because this game is over.
Brought down.
First down for Michigan State.
First and 10. Ball on their own 30.
So we will improve to 6-0, 3-0 in the Big Ten.
Number 7 lines up in the shotgun.
And we are halfway done through this season.
Back to pass. He tosses it short. Oh, he had the pick and he dropped it. Almost a turnover.
And since we got 6 wins, we are technically bowl eligible.
So it's 2nd and 10.
And Antonio Pittman, player of the game for Ohio State.
Single set backfield.
And he ran for over 300 yards today.
And down he goes.
And that's a sack by A.J. Hawk.
He's been harassing quarterbacks all season. He spends a heck of a
A.J. Hawk and Antonio Pittman putting up Heisman numbers here. They are the 2 Buckeyes in the top 5 for the Heisman. They are 2 Heisman Trophy candidates.
Looking, lets it fly.
Incomplete.
And they couldn't hook up on that one.
And Michigan State once more will have to punt, and that will be the football game. But yeah, A.J. Hawk and Antonio Pittman, they are putting up Heisman Trophy numbers up on the stats
He gets it off.
because they know they mean business.
Number 7 takes it at the 43. So before the offense
And nothing on that return there.
let you know that our game
So
is
with 47 seconds left,
They'll get the ball here.
Ohio State will get another W.
The Buckeyes come out in the ace formation. Has some daylight. He tries to spin. And he's tackled. And that one goes for a big first down.
You know, every time you run the ball successfully like that, that defense starts to creep up a little bit. That's when you go to the air, my friend. Over the top.
1st and 10. Ball on the 44. Number 25, the lone back. They keep it on the ground with a tailback. He's hit and got away, and they make the stop.
And that's a first down.
Huge gainer there.
Boy, that one looked familiar. It looked like the
And
exact
another
same
celebration
play they ran previously.
for Antonio Pittman.
Right. And don't be surprised if they run it again.
It's 1st and 10. Ball on the 33. Ohio State lines up in a double tight set.
Oh yeah, that's another great run.
Down he goes. This hasn't been your average game.
No, not at all. He's
Another
been
celebration.
all day long. In fact, he's closing in on the school record for rushing yards in a single game.
And this kid has done it all day, breaking tackles and making people miss. He has gashed and slashed his way through this defense. What a special football player.
Ohio State comes to the line, only 1 man in the backfield. On the ground with the tailback. This guy's having an amazing day.
Actually, let's hurry up to line. No huddle.
What do you got?
Well, he's about to be headed for the
No
record
huddle.
books. A few more carries like that, and he's
Let's
gonna
see
have
if we can
more
get a
yards
playoff in
today
time.
than any other
5,
running back
4,
in
yep.
college football history.
Again with the run.
Timeout?
Down.
Ah, nope. No time left. Oh well. I wanted to score, but I'll take 58-6. That's fine. That's fine by me.
In the books, folks. Any final thoughts on this one, Coach?
I can't say enough
It's
about
another win
Ohio
for
State
us.
played an excellent game
Another
out there,
loss
dominating on
for
both
Michigan
sides
State.
of the ball. They've got to feel pretty good after blowing out a team like this.
Folks, it's been a lot of fun, and I hope you can join us again next time. Our final score on this one.
And we have a 3-way tie for the Big Ten. Michigan, Northwestern, and Ohio State.
I'm Brad Nessler for Kirk Herbstreit and Lee Corso, signing off. Until next time, so long, everybody.
Oh my God. Notre Dame upset USC. That means next week in the polls, Ohio State is going to be number 2 and Michigan's going to be number 1. Oh my God. We could have Michigan, Ohio State number 1 and number 2. Ohio State and Michigan number 1, number 2. Holy crap. That could happen. Alright, today's stats. Troy Smith, 5 for 10, 146 yards, 2 touchdowns. Not bad. Antonio Pittman, 40 rushes, 364 yards, 6 touchdowns. Longest rush was 70 yards. In the receiving game, Ted Ginn Jr., 4 receptions, 85 yards. Anthony Gonzalez, 1 reception, 25 yards, 1 touchdown. And San Antonio Holmes, 1 reception, 38 yards, 1 touchdown. So Gonzalez and Holmes got a touchdown each. Pretty good, pretty good. And then Bobby Carpenter, 7 tackles, 1 tackle for a loss. Then 1 fumble recovery for number 18, and that was Devin Lyons. And Anthony Gonzalez, he recovered a fumble. Well, forced fumble for Devin Lyons, and then Anthony Gonzalez with the fumble recovery. And he got 4 yards on that fumble recovery. Cool. And for the kick returns, Ted Ginn had 1 for 31 yards. And then San Antonio Holmes had 2 for 29 yards. Punt returns. Yeah, I couldn't do anything in the punt returns with Ted Ginn Jr. Not a lot of coverage to help us out. Ooh, Auburn goes down to Arkansas. Ouch. Ouch. And Florida State beats Utah State. Whatever. All right. 6-0 overall. 3-0 in the Big Ten. And we have 5 more games left in the regular season. And all of them are Big Ten games, of course. So we got Indiana, Minnesota, Illinois, Northwestern, and Michigan. Oh boy. Time to simulate the rest of the week. Of course, it takes 1,000,000 years to advance the week. And somehow we're not number 2 in the country. But we have the bowl rankings. So let's take a look at the BCS rankings. Okay, so they have Florida at number 1 and Michigan at number 2. So Michigan's number 1 in the polls, in the coaches poll. And Florida's number 2 in the coaches poll. And look at the poll average right now. Poll average is exactly the same for Florida, Michigan, and us. Unbelievable. So, who else is in the poll? So, Georgia's 4th, Virginia's 5th, Texas A&M 6th, Alabama 7th, USC slips to 8th in the coaches poll, and they're 8th in the BCS poll. Fresno State's 9th, Oklahoma 10th, Iowa 11th, Purdue 12th, Texas 13th, Texas Tech 14th, Auburn 15th. So that's the top 15 in the BCS poll. And then we got the coaches poll. Michigan number 1, Florida 2. We're still 3rd for some reason. Georgia's 4th, Virginia 5th, Texas A&M 6th, Alabama 7th, USC 8th, Fresno State 9th, Iowa 10th. Man, Texas lost to Colorado. That hurts. What? Florida State lost to... That makes no sense. I thought they played Utah State. Oh no, that's Fresno State. Oh, okay. I forgot there's 2 FSUs. Fresno State and Florida State. Okay. That's understandable. Kansas lost to Oklahoma, but they stay at 19. which is rare. And Ole Miss, they lost to Bama, and they stay in 20th. Interesting. Georgia Tech, Arkansas, Oregon State join the top 25, and Colorado joins the top 25 in the coaches poll. Alright, Heisman Watch. So it seems AJ Hawk is no longer in the top 5 for the Heisman. But Antonio Pittman's still number 1. And are we serious, guys? Are we serious? Chad Henne is still in 2nd for the Heisman? Jesus. Why? Why, Chad Henne? Why? Why is this man in 2nd for the Heisman? It makes no sense. It makes no sense. Ugh. Okay, so I just got to make sure Antonio Pittman gets the Heisman, because Chad Henne, no Heisman. No Heisman for Chad Henne. I'd rather have West Virginia's running back above Chad Henne. I'd rather have Florida's running back over Chad Henne. And I would have Florida's quarterback over Chad Henne. Like, seriously. Anybody but Chad Henne. And Antonio Pittman is the NCAA Offensive Player of the Week. And he's also the Big Ten Offensive Player of the Week. Nice. And now here's the Big Ten Conference standings here. So Michigan number 1, we're 2nd, and Northwestern's 3rd. Purdue took an L to Northwestern. So this definitely changes up the Big Ten Conference standings here. So yeah, shakes up a whole lot of stuff, and Minnesota's still in last. But again, anything can happen in these next 6 games. I mean, these next 5 games. So Indiana, I shouldn't have a problem with. Minnesota, I shouldn't have a problem with. Illinois, shouldn't have a problem with it. And then Northwestern and Michigan, probably going to be my 2 toughest tests. But, yeah, and I'm getting a call. Well, that's my signal to get off the game and join the boys on the Xbox. So, yeah. But, anyways, guys, that's going to be it for this episode. I want to thank you all for watching this brand new episode of NCAA Football 2006. If you enjoyed it, smack a like on it, subscribe if you're new to this channel, check out my other videos I've uploaded to my channel, and I shall see you guys next time for more NCAA Football 2006. So with that, I'll see you guys later. Excuse me. I'll see you guys later.